Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Of course, let's make it a great night. If you're up in the New England area, be careful driving. I heard there's a nice little storm up there. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Always do your best. Take action on your ideas. Doing your best means to take action. You have many great ideas in your head, but without action upon an idea, there'll be no manifestation, no results, and no reward. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 128, NASDAQ off 13, S&P's off 8.5, gold contract flat at $1,764 an ounce. Silver, $34 an ounce. Platinum down $16 at $1,674 an ounce. Copper flat at $3.71 a pound. Light sweet crude was down $1, trading out at $91.32 a barrel. Bonds up 24 ticks at 148.23. King dollar down 5 ticks at 80.01. The euro right now is down 11 ticks, trading at 128.64, and the yen is flat at 78.18. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, so Fed Day, Bernanke Day, September 13th, folks. That was 1435.34. Well, guess what? We're underneath it. We're at 1432.56. What does that set up? That sets up the S&P. Next structure down, guess what? It's going after the 1415, and we're at 1432. Now, you get inside 1415, which I expect it will, S&P is going to go all the way back down to 1266, which was the lows of this June. That's your S&P. Dow Industrials, same setup on the Dow Industrials. What you have with the Dow is this. The Dow is 20 points away from being under the Fed day, which is that 13,325. Right now we're at 344. NASDAQ Composite, way underneath it. The Composite came down not too many points today. Now this is where you talk about subtle and talk about deviant. The NASDAQ Composite did it today. This is what it is. You come down 13 points, but guess what? Volume expanded dramatically. What we did as it was down there, they're pushing shares out, and they're pushing them out big time. It did 1.794 billion shares. The Composite right now, we are at the 3051 level. Well, the Composite is already inside the May breakout, so it's a false break top side. Composite saying, hey, next stop is going to be 2970. It's going to make its way down to this low of the June 4th level, which is 2627. Now, what's wild, of course, inside the Composite, inside the NDX 100, is that, guess what? That went down without Apple going down. Apple went up. Apple, folks, is an ABC structure on the way down. Apple today went up with 18 million shares versus downtown with 29 million. And bottom line, Apple is also inside that 644 range, and this is setting up another ABC structure on the way down. And let me tell you something. The way ABC structures work, folks, is this. Is that the correlation, let's say that you get ABCs on the way up. They just like to do them. They'll do them over and over and over again. Well, guess what? When you get ABC structures down, which Apple did the first one, they love doing them over and over and over again. So if you're into that equity, get a stop in. That's the bottom line. Just get the stop in, keep the stop in. Dollar index. Let's go over to the dollar. We take a look at the dollar. What the dollar did out here today, she is at 80.017. Now, she came into the swing point with about the same amount of volume. What that's saying is that, guess what? You're going to be right back up to that swing point, up to that 80.25. She wants to get into the 82 area. We'll see how she gets into it, because it's going to be crucial, actually, as to how she gets into it. What I'm going to be looking for is wide price spread, accelerated volume. The reason is that, see, when we came down on September 7th, that dollar got hit. I mean, we went from 81.35 down to 80.33 in one day. It's a big hit. what you like to see is the type of strength going right into that the other way. So we'll see where that baby does shake out. We go over to the euro. Now, what you have with the euro right now, she's trading at 128.70. She's going to be going after the lower swing point of the euro, and it looks to me like the euro wants to trade down to 126.93 and pretty quick. The euro set up that wants to go after that swing that was left over from the 27th of September. Now, after hours out here, this I'm going to walk you through this one. If you get the gold report, folks, and if you don't get the gold report, by the way, you can test drive it 30 days, absolutely free. But I'm going to walk you through one of the stocks that we follow in the gold report, and it's Royal Gold. Now, Royal Gold, folks, has been the best performer in the gold market, period. Okay. Now, their business, they only have 19 employees. Their business is predicated on royalties, and they basically finance gold companies. Okay. Now, if you get the gold report, you know, I was watching this, and I'm saying to myself, first it broke topside, had no volume. Next, what ended up happening, and I've said this on the air, is that the insiders were selling. And I'm watching these insiders sell right at the highs, and I'm saying to myself, okay, you know, first off, I know you have no juice at the high. It broke topside, no sellers. The insiders are selling, and guess what? This is disgusting, actually. Okay, and this is why you know, there's so many facets of the market that you really have to understand. You just take it step by step. Okay, and this is what it is. So Royal Gold right now, the insiders have been selling the last 3 weeks at highs. Okay, at basically, you know, we're talking about $97, $98, $100. Okay, it's at $95.26 today. Well, guess what? It's gapping down $3 right now. But why is it gapping down? Well, check this out. What's happening is that they're pushing out another secondary. Now, when you push out a secondary, folks, it's going to be wild. They probably have something written, but they're getting away with murder. And what they're getting away with is this, is that they're selling 5.25 million shares into the marketplace, okay? You don't just turn around and sell 5.2 million shares into the marketplace when the fact of the matter is your insiders have been selling for the last 2 weeks. Well, guess what? They did it. You know. So, bottom line, what? Buyer beware. Extraordinaire. By the way, that stock's going to get killed now, okay? So what you're going to have is this. You've gapped down $3. This stock's going to make its way back now to $77.58. The bottom line is that it's amazing what insiders can get away with. That's what it really comes down to. Let's go to Peter in San Francisco. Hey, Peter, what's going on?
Hi, Tom.
How you doing, man?
All right, how you doing?
Good, thanks. Thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. Appreciate it, man.
No problem, yeah. Want to take a look at Priceline?
So we got Priceline. We know Priceline is the large, you know, travel company. The low is 438. The high is 774. And so what are we doing with this baby?
I want to see when I can get in.
Oh, don't touch this baby. Okay, so what we did here today is this. You're down $15. Now, this equity, folks, has gone, let me just bring it back for a year. Okay, so this is what we've done. The first leg down in this equity took it from 744 down with one gap away to 559. So first off, Peter, what you have is this. It's going to go after that gap, after that high volume low, which is 559. Now, if I'm going to bring this back, I'm going to bring this back on a 5-year monthly. And on a 5-year monthly, what you have is that, okay, that's the place you're going to get interested in. Okay, so on a 5-year monthly, what you have is this. At $547, that's where it has basically some good volume. But let it be, because if that breaks, so that's the first place that I'd look at it, is 547, okay? That's the first part. The second part goes like this. When we came down, this is an ABC structure on the way down, okay? Now, if it breaks a 553, we came down on the monthly with 31 million shares. If it breaks 553, and what you want to do is you're going to add up the volume, whatever month that is, okay? The A point is 774. The B, oh my God, this is a 220. This very well could be a 220-point ABC structure on the way down. So as you're going into that 553, calculate the volume. If you're going in there with basically even anything close to 28 to 30 million on a monthly, don't even touch it, because that would be saying that it's going down to $400, man. Cooking, brother.
All right.
Have a great one,
Thank you.
man. Have a safe one. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.